Hello and welcome to episode 10 of Divine Gamers Transport Fever 2, and you find me here. This is what we placed in last time. We actually added London Euston, which is looking lovely, and the trains seem to be behaving themselves, but you will notice that the trains are actually paused, and the reason for that is because we're going to pop in a couple of stations today. We're going to put in Watford Junction, and we're going to try and see if we can squeeze in Watford High Street, though I'm not entirely convinced that we can do that because it is, but we'll try. So what we're going to do, let's put Watford Junction in here. And obviously the difficulty with doing on this map is obviously not to scale. Watford Junction is not literally next door to Luton. There is a huge line between there and there that we've got to try and make the most of, but we will try our best. So the approach to Watford Junction is 4-track, which is good because we have got 4 tracks, and then we've got an unusual setup. And the reason we've got an unusual setup is because there's actually a line that comes off here, which is actually the Luton line, the St Albans. I think it goes St Albans, File. Does it go anywhere near Luton? Can you? Where is Luton on my map? Oh, there. So St Albans is kind of here in relation. So we're kind of, yeah, we're kind of throwing our line off here to St Albans, which we don't really have St Albans in. But it's only like a quick, so what I might do, I might just pop it in actually. It's just going to be a small town. Let's put it there for the purpose of this, and this is going to be St Albans. Okay, I mean we're gonna, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we'll set up a little bit. Right. So let's get our stations in. So going to be long platforms, and is that? Oops. Let's have a look. Zoom in to Watford. I mean, there's actually 3 stations in Watford, isn't there? You've got Watford North as well. So you come off Bushy, come around here, and then back into Watford Junction and to the bay platforms. I think that's the overground. Right, so we've got long, so it's 1 platform. Alright, okay, so let's put 1 platform in here, like that. I mean, we're on a hill, which is not ideal, but there we go. Right, 1 platform like that. Yep, okay, and then let's go in and configure. So take the roofs off. Take the station building off as well. Okay, right. So we've then got catenary. Let's put that there like that. Alright, we want to delete that. Delete track as well, because we've got standard track. I didn't put the right ones in. So we have, yeah, we've got 2 tracks like this, and then we have platform, and then 2 more tracks like that. And this is where it gets a little bit interesting. So these are the West Coast mainline tracks. Very nice, that's the platform. Because then we've got, interestingly, it kind of goes like, yeah, maybe like that. Oh no. No, let's think about this. Let's go for platforms. Right, so let's take them. So we know we can put this in easily. So that is going to have to improvise with this bit here. So this is going to come along down there. But we've actually got yeah, let's do that. Yeah, like that. I mean, it's not ideal, but yeah, it kind of goes like that. But it's not really, because it curves to the right a little bit. Oh, that's not even the station, is it? Oh, that's really weird. The platform is... This is like a... It's like a... It's a bit horrible, that. I'm not a huge fan of this setup, if I'm honest. Because, well, not a huge fan of setup. Obviously, I don't mean that. What I mean is that, yeah, the station is kind of, it goes off here like this. I can't really replicate that, so I'm just gonna do that, I think. Yeah, and we'll bring the line round and then into the station that way. I think that's what we're going to have to do. It does appear that there was, once upon a time, an extra platform there. Okay, and then we are... Let's take that out. Platform, so platform, line, platform, line, platform, line, platform, line, line, platform, line on the outside. Ooh, that's an horrible looking. Okay, maybe like that. Get rid of that. Yeah, I mean, I think that's right. No, it's not. Yes, it is, because if I go and we go and put the catenary in like that, it's here like that. Probably need another platform, don't we, on the end there? Okay. I mean, yeah, in theory, we should. I mean, just go with me, So this I'm going to use as a standard track with catenary. It's going to come here like that, and it does actually curve into the corner like that. Okay, then let's bring this down here. Nope, let's take that back. Let's bring that down there like that. There like that. There like that. There like that. Now, interestingly, yeah, right, okay. So what I am going to do, what's Watford High Street look like? Is it just a... Okay, right. Let's just put... Yeah. Here. Back. And let's put Watford High Street in there like that. Configure. Oh, we are wrong. Configure. know if this is going to work. We're certainly going to try it. There we go. It's definitely not going to work, but let's try and see what we can do. I want to do... Okay, we're gonna have to take liberties a little bit here and do that, and then configure. Oops. Come on, autosave. Good shout though. Save game, episode 10. And this is, to be fair, it's a pretty wild ride anyway. Let's do that. Okay, no, probably not the best idea. Probably should have done... Can I get that into there? Yeah, I can. And then this actually allows you to go like that. But the main point is to get that into there. Let's take that. Right, go in, configure. Delete the building. Go and find the catenary, that's the one. And then, there we go. And then we bring this. I mean, I've got it at 125. It's not 125, but it's fine. That's bending all the way around like that. Take that there. Go. That can be the one that goes to there like that. That there bends all the way around into there. Like that. And then like that. To do that. Okay, good. And then let's just do that. And then that there. Okay, right, that should, in theory, work, because now what we've got to do, we've now got to, out of here, turn that, spin that round, and spin that round there, and then parallel track this along here. Can I get that to do that? I mean, that is wild, but it works. Okay. Oops. Parallel tracks, delete that. And that is, it is wild, but it will do. So the London Overground trains actually come out of Euston, and they do actually go in a bit of a, like a, it's not quite the shape, but it will do. It will do. Right, let's just connect these back up to our mainline tracks. There, like that, and then there, like that. Right, then what we're going to do is we're going to have this come off here, like that. I actually need that to have tracks on it, don't I? So let's go and put that on. There we go. Oops. And that is our, I believe, southern service. It's not really what I actually wanted to create more of a... That's it, like that. That's right. I don't want it to... That's right there. Let's get right? That's what I wanted it to do, and that can go into that siding there. I mean, it's not perfect, but it will do. It's good. I don't mind it. Right, let's go in and configure. We want some big passenger buildings, not elevated ones. Right. To platforms, passenger buildings. Right. Something big and funky. That is not big and funky. What have we got? Oh, they're weird. Oh, they're weird, but I like them. I've never really seen them once. These ones before. Oh, I like that. You can have islands. Oh, that's what we could do at Preston. Oh, we'll look into that. That's cool. What's that? Okay. Right. Canopy. No. Are there any of these funky Japanese buildings that will work for us? Nope. No. Okay, one of these might. Not ideal, but yeah, too small. I mean, that it's not perfect. It is, what is that, Glasgow Queen Street, but I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put that in there like that. It's not, like I said, it's not perfect, but yeah, alright, I can live with that. I can live with that. Right, okay, so let's just, now we've got that in, we're not going to put our sort of London Station in yet. What we want to do is create new line from Euston to there, to there, to there. Okay, so let's just rename this. So that is Watford Junction. This here is Watford High Street, like that. Okay, so we want these trains to only, so this is the train London Euston to Watford Junction. Now I want to just check something on real-time trains. Come on real-time trains. Right, so Watford Junction, let's just have a quick look, because right, no, let's go London Euston. What I want to see is, are there any direct trains from Euston to Watford Junction without going through the High Street? Watford High, so that is a London Overground. London Overground, London Overground. I think they're all overgrounds, and they do go through. Okay, fine. Yeah, alright. Okay, cool. So that's fine. So that's good. So we just want to just make sure we pick the right platforms at Euston. I mean, it doesn't actually matter, but it kind of does. Yellow. Right, at London Euston, I want you to use these middle platforms. Yeah. I think they are. There are short ones, aren't they? Oh, have we got Pendolinos on that platform? That is not long enough. We need to change that. We need to take the Pendolinos off one. One. Okay, and we can actually throw our Watford Junction trains onto one as well. London Euston, one. I mean, they can go in the other platforms, but I prefer them not to. So they're going to come around this way, like that. We do need a jiggery. We have a crossover one way, but not the other way. So let's try and get that in. There we go. Right, because I want this to be. I want some signals. I want this to be a one way. That way. And that way. Autosave. Okay. There we go. Excellent. Where's our jiggery pokery stop there? One way no. Right, so one way no. There. Let's add our I think these are up, down, down. I think. I'm just going to throw that in there. I just want to create a bit of. Why is that not letting me do that? There we go. I mean, it shouldn't matter. Oh, wrong way. Because if we have them as up, up, down, down, that's fine. Let's put signal, a one-way signal in there, and then a one-way, two-way signal in there, and we will have one at that end eventually, but we don't now. Okay, so in theory now. Okay, Watford Junction. You can use on all three of them. Watford High Street. We want you to go through that way and that way like that. Feels about right. Yep. Okay. We'll need to. We haven't actually got a depot anywhere near here, so let's just let's whack a depot in here. Depot. There we go. All right. Okay, there we go. There we go. Right, and then let's just double slip that. I don't think I can get away with double slipping them. That can come in here, but it can't come in there, can it? So unless we did something like, can I get this? No. Okay, that's fine. We'll sort it. We'll sort it. Right. Let's get by. We want London Overground. 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 There we go. Nope. We want them. 2 of them. Okay, and you're going on the London Euston to Watford Junction. Okay, who has messed this up? Me. Totally me. Okay. Yeah. Where are you? There we go. Right. Euston Watford Junction. Okay, that's good. Right, now, what Watford Junction, what services stop at Watford Junction? Do they all stop at Watford Junction and we need to put them all in? So, Birmingham New Street. Oh, only Birmingham New Street. Birmingham New Street, Birmingham New Street. Wow, okay, right, so only Birmingham New Street. Okay, interesting. I wasn't aware of that. Right, so actually none of our trains that we've got running at the moment stop at Watford Junction. They all nice. Nice busy. Look at that. The roller coaster at the end of Watford Junction there. There's another one. Just come back from the platform edge, guys. Alright. Okay. Oh. Lots going north. There we go. Here's our first train going south. Should be another one behind it. Oh, no, it was held for Pedalino. Oh, 2 Pedalinos racing each other. Where is our... Here it is. Our extra overround. Alright, so that's going to come out. Let's just... that gone? There we go. Actually, it looks like it's on the high street as well. That's good. The Pendolinos are not very spaced out. Let's just add a timetable just to keep these spread out. London Euston to Watford Junction, auto unbunch, and then auto unbunch. Okay, excellent. Right, we'll call that an episode there. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode. We've got Watford Junction in and Watford High Street and a couple of overground trains that are just tootling on, as well as our Pendolinos that are speeding through Watford Junction. There we go, look at that being held for the Pendolino. Is that ever going to make it out, do we reckon? Not easily, methinks. We're going to get a bit of a backlog of trains here. Yeah, as that goes across and all the way over. Probably need to see if there's a way of... We could probably improve this just before we end the episode. Let's see if we can improve this by throwing a few extra crossovers in. You know, like something like that. And get that to go over there. That to go in there like that. To go in there. I've messed things up a second. You can go back into Euston just to stop messing life up. It's just because I messed with the tracks, so it cocked a few things up. Okay, and they seem to be a little bit more spaced out as well, because that is going to be in Watford Junction, and that one hasn't left Euston yet, which is good. It's not even due to leave Euston yet, because it's still got its reverse lights. Okay, good. Right, well, we will call that an end of the episode. Thank you very much for joining me, and yeah, let's onwards to the next station on the line. We'll probably do something a little bit more up north. Maybe get Crewe in, or Stafford, one of them. Yeah, okay, good. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next episode. Thank you very much. Goodbye from me. Goodbye.